What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds Part 2. If you remember in the last episode, we helped our new companion out and get her arm patched up, and apparently she wants to talk to us. He's still here chilling. We got two companions we're rolling with right now. We are completely out of health items, though, mind.
I feel strange. In a good way. Auntie's documentation doesn't describe the side effects of grafting with a crabble, but so far, not hearing complaints from me. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight.
I always try to use the speech checks when I can. I mean, I invested in them for a reason, so why not?
Good. I can't rightly take a look without contorting myself in front of a mirror, so it's a comfort to have someone with a keen eye taking notice. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. Just want to reiterate that I'll make good on my end of the deal. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes. I expect we're going to have quite the adventure together. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on.
Okay, I'll keep her with me. I actually like both these characters, so. Okay, first things first. We have to get more healing items because at this point, I am cooked.
You ever find yourself
I think the medic's office here. I kind of want to do some side questing today a little bit more, too. See if this guy will sell me anything.
I must ask you to hold still. Take this admonishment with all the professional affection a physician can legally administer. In future, you might consider moving away from bullets instead of into them.
But without my leg, how am I going to climb the ranks?
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. You must be my replacement, since you're so clearly qualified to do my job. I am not required to answer that.
Say, how sore are my pockets going to be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer.
I mean, I would like to, but I don't know if I can afford it.
A kind, if naive offer. Unless you have thousands of bits to burn, any amount you could provide would be a drop in the tank at best. My services do not come cheaply.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I can barely get the damn thing to produce antiseptic, so I sincerely doubt it. But if you've the training to work such a machine, you're welcome to try. Now, was there anything else? Here are my supplies.
Okay, let's see what he's got. I got a 15% discount for that consumerism perk, obviously. I mean, I don't really want to blow my whole wad on... I don't even understand what this is. Being a doctor... All this shit's on a discount too, mind. I'm just gonna have to go scrounge some up, I guess. Is there a quest to help this guy? Okay. Trying to see if I picked up a quest from... I think we need to go to Westport anyways. Because I think, yeah. So we need to go there any hoot. I don't know if we'll make it, to be honest. Welcome to capitalism. Still gotta help him out at some point, too.
Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till tomorrow. It'll probably be worse.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby.
Is this a saloon?
If you don't tell me what's wrong.
Property of DB Milver Street. Ooh, so this is his stuff. Note to self, genius as all the following ideas may be, they could use some fine-tuning. Outreach programs for the health and happiness of Arcadia. Auntie's Choice sponsored amateur tossball league. Capitalism 101, an introduction to Auntie's Choice and how you can climb the corporate ladder. Slogans for the attention and brand allegiance of Arcadia. Why trust the paradigm when your life could be sublime? Has the protectorate forsaken you? Fear not, for Auntie knows just what to do. Okay. Try to read some of these, but not all of them. My dear Mrs. Tinsley, it is regrettable that you are harboring these thoughts. Given time, you'll almost certainly make yourself useful Auntie's Choice. Okay. What do you want?
Seems you've been scouted by Fairfield's finest to assist our efforts in the war. You know, since the ceasefire will inevitably fail. If you do, it'll be great for the folk here. And great for my resume, if I'm honest. Few bullet points like that, maybe it'll be enough to win me a spot on a higher rung. And you? If you help, what are you getting out of this? Right. You got more important matters on your mind. Val filled me in on what happened. Betrayal, spitting in the face of camaraderie and duty and all that. Were you one of Auntie's? I tell you just to shake the ladder hard while your traitor is climbing up, and enjoy the show when she tumbles down. What recourse do you actually have? Suppose that tracks. You agents are untouchable, or so the story goes. Ain't had many dealings with the Earth Directorate myself. You're the first agent I ever met, in fact. But you get things done. I trust you. As for the rest of your organization, can't really say. They hate corporations, I've heard that much. But what about you? You buy into their policy too? No, I get that. If you wanted to, you would have done so already. Look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into any grievances here. Let's just say I'm a little dubious about the whole keeping corporations and corrupt governments in check thing. Ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, reckon we should keep moving.
Yeah, we'll talk later. On the board about the stealing shit, to be honest. Because I cannot find any health items.
Ask them defectors if they miss anything about Protectorate life.
I'm gonna drop a save,
10
just
bits, they said community.
Yep. Community.
so I surely will die here soon. Especially with that floating around. That'll give me some health back at least. Makes me feel a little better. Completely out of ammo for that, so lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I don't know what that green bar is either. Forgot to turn my phone on Do Not Disturb mode. It's just blowing up. So if you see me looking that way, it's because I'm noticing my phone going off in my peripheral. So there is a flaw you can get if you look up in the sun too many times. I don't really want it, but it's there.
I've always been curious about the kind of training that produces armor. Can't imagine it's pleasant.
We do well to watch ourselves with the Dragoon.
Okay, stealth grass. Thick grass hides you from hostiles in the area, making them unable to see you from a distance.
Dragoon patrolling.
Ain't just the Dragoon to worry about.
Dangerous enemies. Enemies with a skull next to them. Health bar dangerous, signifying they might be too underlevel to fight them.
Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we
Yeah, we're too underlevel for this. Let's get the fuck out of here. We'll come back at a later date. Seems like everything out here wants to kill us.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes.
Lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must. My subordinates have become homicide.
Hang on a second.
Irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure.
Oh, I'm gonna get it. I enjoy the music, but I can't play it on the... Damn it.
Those guards are mighty agitated. And some are wearing gas masks. Yeah, something ain't right here. We should be cautious.
Leaders and bosses, particularly tough enemies, are noted via their health bars significantly. Okay. Oh shit, we just walked right into fucking... I'll circle around the long way. I can't fight these guys at the moment. We'll go stealth mode for the time being. Keep hearing those raptidon things. Okay, I think we're in the clear for now. So where did... They're hostile. Remember, you can't swim in this game. Looks like Obsidian was just like, we can put in swimming animations, or we can just make the water kill you instantly, which is easier for us. What does she want again? What now?
Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate got a difference in opinion. The Protectorate believe they can't be bloodied. We think otherwise. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
We'll talk to her later, I guess. Usually when that icon's above their head, they wanted something, but...
We're all in this together.
So is this the main headquarters of the Protectorate? Crabbles, really? Just haul ass. I don't want to fight crabs right now.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
Hogarth. Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good news of Auntie's Choice, shall we?
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate. Word to the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
We gotta be careful around these guys.
Empty are the lives of anti-subjects.
The scary thing about the Protectorate is that everybody buys into the bullshit. The citizens under Auntie Cleo's watch don't really have much of a choice. They're like fucking stuck living in that mess.
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Dut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it.
Pshaw! I've no desire to speak of the current state of Fairfield, no less the Auntie's Choice riffraff controlling it, or worse, any traitors who have flocked to their side. Why, I cannot fathom any of my people or I even contemplating defecting the Protectorate, let alone for that cesspool of inanity.
To guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury the paradigm affords us. A perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community.
Let's not talk shit about the Protectorate just yet.
Because we of the Protectorate believe in something. We dream, we aspire, together. Auntie's Choice would replace amity and purpose with want. The endless, empty pursuit of nothing. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence. Automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. Recalibrating a mechanical is not simply a matter of flipping a few switches. We'd need variable gears and essential motivators to have any hope of rebuilding their programming. Reprogramming mechs to perform functions outside their assigned roles is a complicated affair. Our wily chief mechanist can do it, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts. Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long. These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the Arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such. Hence my use of the term reasonable facsimile. I owe it to every single person here to try. What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need. Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask? Difficult place to saunter into. Stations off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
So much for their paradigm keeping mouths fed and roofs overhead. The minister was right to send us here.
Okay. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful.
All right.
We have everything we need.
I'm not gonna take these guys down yet. I just want to see. Let him jump on this companion quest since he's here. Probably gotta go back downstairs. Which is fine. I'll go back downstairs. What's he at?
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem.
Did you hear? They're letting anyone who wants to train at the Arbiter's facility.
But the paradigm says we're to spend our lives in our predetermined professions.
That's why it's so generous of the Sovereign to let us become tiny cogs in the Great War Machine.
I don't really want to go around the... Watch this. Let's do something fun here. Let's lead the crabs into the village. Let them do the work. I'll just clean up the scraps.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
This looks like the place. Lord, I haven't felt this high-strung since Horizon Point. Just hope he's here.
Crafts back in business.
Just get the signal.
Guess I shouldn't have crossed that area, huh? Oops.
Niles.
Will they forgive me? Niles? Niles? Come on.
Has my mind been set upon by shadows? I thought you dead.
Can't imagine why you think that. I've only been gone 4 years.
Oh, back from your little saunter then, are you? Head all cleared? I must say you took quite the perambulation. I hope you didn't wear out your rotation adapters.
Zeb, this is the commander I told you about. One in charge of the Horizon Point mission.
Ah, yes. The same commander who nobly ordered you to leave your colleague to perish under rubble. No. I only dealt with the bloody aftermath. So, you are keeping company these days. Just not mine. That would depend on what vision you have for Arcadia's future. Everyone seems to think they alone know what's best for this colony.
Look, I'm not just here to gas you up with empty apologies. I want to set things right between us.
Oh, now you want to help. Where were you when the war happened? Or when I was being carted off to mental refreshment? Where were you when I actually needed you?
I know I let you down before, but give me a chance to earn back your trust. There must be something I can lend you a hand with. I know you haven't given up the fight.
I haven't the time to patch your bleeding conscience, Niles. I'm in a situation that demands my full attention.
It's Baines. My team's been caught. Pharaoh and March are dead. Protectorate are holding the rest for interrogation. A ship is inbound to take us off-world, to the consul himself. I barely managed to evade capture. Damn it! It looks like the data went through, but there's something wrong with the connection. The cipher isn't transmitting.
Found her! You there! Step away from that terminal at once!
Audra! Fuck! It's all coming apart.
I knew something was wrong. What have you gotten yourself into here, Zeb?
That was one of my operatives. I organized a mission to infiltrate the Vox to acquire valuable intelligence. But obviously, something's gone wrong. Without that cipher, the intelligence is worthless. But I'm more concerned about my people at the moment. If you're sincere in your desire to help, prove it. Rescue my friends before that ship departs with them on board. Please.
I am. Without question.
Okay. If they're sending a ship, that means my people are being held on the Vox's landing pad. Use my call sign so they'll know you for an ally. I'm certain Niles remembers it. And do exercise discretion, as well as caution. The guards at the Vox won't hesitate to fire upon you.
We're gonna go to the Vox anyways, so.
Not to worry. This is exactly the sort of thing we're trained to handle.
Yes, but the uniform doesn't stop bullets, as I'm sure you recall.
Good thing we know a doctor then.
Then let's hope the ship also takes its time arriving, and that my friend's pain threshold withstands any attempts to soften them up for the consul.
Alright. Are we still gonna be under attack here, I wonder? I don't think so. I think we're good. Okay, so what did we have to do here? So that'll take place when we inevitably get to the Vox, but okay. Okay. Isn't let's see. So we need to either
insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulation manipulative, indoctrinatory falsity.
Look who's back.
Everything, literally everything I own is underwater.
I'm trying to talk to him again, but I don't know if my speech is good enough to pull this off. This is why it's better to invest in speech, because you can save some time.
Welcome back. Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind. Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse. When I look outside, I see people who are hardy and resilient, who trust the paradigm, who understand prosperity will return with time and group effort. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Our automechs are still running, mostly. We have a generator to power them, fresh water, the reassuring voice of everyone's neighbor Prudence wafts from our loudspeakers. I don't know. Look, I've entertained these fool notions of yours long enough. There's no use pursuing such a fruitless line of thinking further. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining.
The pleasant atmosphere and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network.
I am unaccustomed to such talk. Don't take much to it. Though I will put aside my perturbation for the good of Westport. Let us talk plainly. What would it take to secure your aid? Farewell now.
Sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive species can unbalance even.
The fucking radio on the overhead gets on my nerves so bad. Okay. Undermining enough important structure in Westport might convince. I don't know, how the fuck do I sabotage all that?
Well, it's infected. Redstone arrives soon, we'll have to start cutting.
Okay. So the thing is about this game that I've noticed is they don't really give you like waypoints for your objective. Everything's like a radius, so you gotta really read and pay attention, which is good. I guess I can just take all this shit. Welcome, Marshal Corbin. Okay, let's talking about Horizon Point. Kind of just shocked that I can take all this without it being considered stealing. It's fine with me. I need all the help I can get at this point. So I can either convince everybody to leave or actively collapse the town.
No, I just feel sad for them. It's even in their name. Auntie's choice.
Oh, don't take your meaning.
They don't have the balanced hand of a sovereign. Just a normal person making random and imperfect decisions.
So just random West Point subjects. Let me see if this is one guy I can
Don't
convince.
suppose you checked in with Vigilant Hogarth yet, eh? Oh, glad to hear. Probably sprung an important task on you afterwards, I'd wager. I mentioned to the Vigilant how I'd reset my chef mech to prepare meals to my liking. Next thing you know, he puts me in charge of repairing all the mechs in Westport. Not exactly. All the underlying logic's the same, if you mull it over. I've been trained to run them big algae processing units, which are a fair amount more complex. It's just... subjects are expected to mind their assigned area and particular forte. So I was a mite taken aback. But I am happy to help the system abide any way I am able.
We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons or the baby
I don't know what this is gonna do.
I think he's bearing up admirably given recent events. Which, of course, are completely fine, and we are all in no way concerned about. The system being resilient and all. Hogarth's reliable as the Arcadian sun. I mean, I know it'll burn out in about 12 billion years and all, but considering our meager lifespan, that's plenty dependable enough for me. Not to indulge in idle talk, but things have been different around here of late. Not at all overwhelmed or terrified of dying, though, of course. The system abides. Even if I did ever fall prey to such treacherous whimsy, you think I'd be fool-headed enough to admit it to a stranger? Look like I've been kicked by an automech or something? I mean, void damn. Vigilant Hogarth's still here. No matter how bad it gets, keeps us going. Keeps us right. Folks like him prove the paradigm is aligned with the Architect's plan. Just gotta trust the rightful guidance of the Vigilance and the Sovereign. Think I care more about remuneration than helping my neighbor?
Remuneration.
I'd rather live in an honest-to-goodness community than be surrounded by them individualist backstabbers. Sure feel sorry for them. Maybe someday after we, well, utterly crush their forces and disprove their bent philosophy, we can show them all a right, better way to live. Why, things need to severely decline around here for me to even consider. Oh, shut my mouth. Could never leave our fine Vigilant in the lurch. Fairfield. You all right? Something in your eye? Got an eye wash around here somewhere, only a little expired. Oh, was that obvious? Sure. Well, we lose power to charge our mechs, this place is done for. Final nail in the coffin, or similarly minded metaphor of your choosing. Not that the paradigm would allow that, of course. Curativist Row is a fine sort, pillar of our community. Might impatient, sure, but with how busy she is, we'd all do well to respect her time. Watch out for that wine trot fellow. Talk your ear off if you let him. Kind of lonesome, but doesn't let anybody near his place for some reason. Even before the flooding. Everybody else? Decent enough, I guess. Outsider.
As the perfect ecosystem. The native flora
Outside.
and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources
Fuck.
represent a fascinating
I'm just gonna go through the goddamn crabs.
network. To govern it, the matriarch, working with and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a
Damn it.
meticulously designed marvel where
You know what? I'm 41 minutes in. I am going to save. And we will finish this quest in the next episode. I do want to say thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And I will see you all next time. Peace out.